Hey everybody, what's going on? Josh here. And in this video, I want to talk to you about the lazy mind, or for that matter, the very thing that keeps us from accomplishing what we want to accomplish and resists us and fights us on that level. Before I get into that, I want to ask you a question. Are you building someone else's dream and not your own? If you're working the 9 to 5 or maybe 10, 12 hours a day, days, nights, whatever the case may be, putting in all the hours, barely getting by, or maybe struggling and not getting by for that matter, there's too much month and not enough money at the end of the month. If you're struggling with that, if you're not building your own dream, I just want to ask this question: why not? Because you have the ability. If you make the sacrifice, you put in the time, you'll get the results, and you'll reap the rewards of your own business, more time for you and your family, to have the resources to do more for you and your family as well. I'm going to get into that in just a little bit. But one of the things that really slows us down is something called the lazy mind. We're human. We all battle it. We all have our lazy days. But maybe there's days that we know we need to be getting things done and we're procrastinating, or we're allowing our lazy mind to say, nah, not today, or why don't we go do this? Why don't we watch this, or go out and do this, whatever the case may be. And we don't focus on our business. Now, when we do those things, or for that matter, we say, well, I'll do it tomorrow, so I'm just going to rest today. So we rest today, and then tomorrow comes around and we feel bad because we didn't get it done yesterday. And things just keep getting put off and put off and put off and put off. I know, you guys are watching this video, but how many of you can relate to this, right? We've all been there. We all struggle with it. We probably still have our days for that matter. But here's the thing about it. When you can control your lazy mind, you will become 100% more powerful. When you can say no to when your mind says, no, let's do this, let's do that. No, we're going to do this. And you learn to discipline your mind. You learn to say no to those easy ways out, and you stay focused, you do the work, you'll get the results, I can assure you. Now, here's the thing about it. Don't let your lazy mind dominate your life, because that is not you. That is not you. Think about that. That is not you. Because when you understand that, it's just the path of least resistance. I mean, we're always looking for something comfortable, something easy. That's just our human nature. But when you push through and you don't allow yourself to get caught up in that, and you push through it for that matter, you find that you dominate, you discipline yourself. And when you do that, you'll find that your mind just begins to, pretty much do more what you say. Your conscious mind comes alert and says, no, not today, lazy mind. I mean, there's times when I've had moments or, mornings I get out of bed, or I don't want to get out of bed for that matter. And I'm laying there and I'm thinking, I could just rest a little bit longer, hit the snooze another 15 times, right? No, not going to do that. Josh, get your butt out of bed. You got work to do. You need to build your business. You need to get this done, get that done. And we allow ourselves to stay focused. Because see, when you're building your own dream and not somebody else's, and you're doing the entrepreneur thing, which many of you on here are doing, I know, or you're looking into doing that, let me encourage you with something. You have more time to yourself. However, there's nobody there to tell you to do it. It's up to you. So you got to defeat your lazy mind, because your lazy mind will talk you out of a lot of things of getting accomplished and getting done. A good while back, I started working out because I felt better in the mornings when I did my workout before I started my day and working on my business and things like that. And when I did that, I got the blood pumping, flowing through my body, and my mind more alert, and I felt good, and I was ready to do the business thing. But there were many times in the morning I'd wake up, and I was feeling good. I was seeing the results, in my body and things like that. But there were many times I'd wake up in the morning, my mind would just say, why don't we not work out today? Why don't we rest today? No, Josh, get out of bed, start working out. And then once I got out of bed and I lifted that first weight, or I did that first rep, all of a sudden I'm like, wow, this feels really good. I need to, I was wanting to do it, but it's just taking that first initial step. That's one of the biggest struggles sometimes in, entrepreneurs and doing business and things like that. But those early morning struggles, if you're trying to work out, you're trying to lose weight, whatever the case may be, those struggles to keep going, that's your lazy mind fighting you on that. So don't let your lazy mind defeat you. Many times the lazy mind has a position, I guess you'd say, or a higher rank in our thinking than our conscious mind, is because of self-doubt. And with self-doubt, it's the ultimate killer of success. It's the ultimate killer of dreams, of vision, of purpose, whatever it may be. If you don't believe in yourself, you won't believe in the dream that can come to pass. You won't believe in the vision. You won't believe in the purpose that's in your heart to do. And that's where your lazy mind comes in, because self-doubt will cause you to say, well, why should I do this? Because I'm not good enough. I can't do this. I can't do that. I don't know how to do this. Listen, you got to shake that off and say, I'm not going to allow my lazy mind to control me, and I'm not going to allow self-doubt to defeat me, right? Because let me encourage you with this, whether it's business, it's a dream, whatever the case may be. When you first start something out, you have no momentum, right? No momentum whatsoever. And because of that, that's the hardest time to defeat self-doubt. I remember when I first started my business, my mentor was saying, this is what you need to do. I was listening to the training. This is what you need to do. He was encouraging me in all of that on a one-on-one level. But I still had in my mind, can I really do this? Is this really going to work? Am I going to really get results? Am I going to really see the change that I'm desiring to see for me and what's better for my family as well? Is this really going to happen? See, I was battling those thoughts in those times of self-defeat. But I did what I was told by my mentor. I kept pushing in. I shook off my lazy mind and said, nope, I'm going to keep going for this because I believe within myself this can happen, and I'm not going to listen to my mind trying to bring doubts into me to say it can't happen for that matter. And I stayed the course, and I saw the results and you know, the fruit of it, you know, just the experience of it of just growing in that and coming into a better place for myself and for my family as well. And so that's been the amazing journey for me. But in the beginning, once again, I'm telling you, I battled self-doubt. Look, there's still days too when, you know, we've got some good momentum going and things are really beginning to happen even more, that I'm struggling with self-doubt. I think that's just human nature, and we struggle with that. So that's normal. But you got to discipline yourself to overcome that. You can't allow yourself to get caught up in that. Because remember, defeating self-doubt in the beginning is the hardest thing. But when you recognize self-doubt is just an illusion, it's not real. Remember, listen to the statement. Excuses are the lies we tell ourselves. In other words, we can probably do what we say we can't do. But a lot of times we have to be put in a pressure situation that causes us to say, I better try this, I better make this happen, I better go for this, because if I don't, something bad's going to happen. You know, we get past that procrastination stage, like, I got to move, I got to do something here. We're no longer listening to our lazy mind, and we just shake it off and say, nope, got to go forward on this. When you do that, you recognize that self-doubt is an illusion. And when you trust the data, you put the work in, even though you don't see it, but whether it be your mentor or somebody else that's speaking into your life, whether it's a personal level, it's a business level, you put the work in, you believe the data, you believe it until you know it's going to happen. And when you know it's going to happen is when you get the results. That's when it becomes your reality. Listen, the mind is a muscle, and you have to exercise it. Because if you don't, the lazy mind will be the stronger tactic than the conscious mind. But when you focus and you discipline yourself, then the conscious mind comes alive. And when the lazy mind tries to say, let's do this instead, the conscious mind says, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to stay focused. We're going to continue to build this dream and this vision and this business, whatever the case may be, whatever you're going after. Now, see, when you exercise your mind, you grow stronger in that. It not only helps you with your daily schedule, but you begin to believe in yourself more as well, which is an amazing facet. Because as I said a moment ago, believing in ourselves is one of the biggest struggles and mindsets in business, especially as an entrepreneur. Because nobody's there telling you, you got to do this, you got to do that, other than a mentor. But they're not going to force you to do it. They're just going to tell you, they're going to recommend you do it. And if you don't do it, you're not going to grow. You're not going to get the results. That's what I love about the mentor and the training and the program I'm in right now. It's helped me so much. It's taught me so much. And it has helped my business just go to another level. Now, your mind is a muscle, so you got to exercise your muscle. Now, here's what I want to challenge you. One of the biggest issues with self-doubt and going forward is this, and I did it in the beginning. Many times we're getting ready to get ready. In other words, we want to watch more content. We want to study more. We want to try to maybe watch something over and over again because we're not ready yet. We don't think we're ready. We need to more. We don't feel like we should step out. Listen, here's the truth. You just got to leap to get started. You just got to take the leap. Because how are you going to learn if you don't launch, right? If you never launch out there, you're never going to learn from it. And so I'm glad I took the leap, because even in the beginning, I wanted to learn more about this and more about that. And my mentor was just like, no, you need to create content. You need to get out there. You need to start posting. You start establishing, different things like that with social media. You got to get out there, and you just got to take the leap and just start going for it and learn as you go. That's the best method I can give for you. Now, when you learn to recognize these different patterns of your lazy mind, then these things won't cause you to struggle. Even when you jump out there and you leap out there and you try to start your business or whatever you're going after, whatever your niche is, when you launch out there and you start that, And your lazy mind tries to jump up and say, I don't know if this is going to work. I don't like this. This is new. This is uncomfortable. I don't like being here. Let's just go back to this. Let's go back to doing that. This is the comfortable thing, the familiar thing, the easy thing. But once again, because you've got your mind disciplined and you're growing, exercising your mind, and you're disciplining yourself and your mind as well, that you can trump that lazy mind aspect, right? Say, nope, not going to do that. Going to stay focused. Not going to take the easy route. Going to take the focus. Going to do the work. Going to believe the data. I'm going to get the results. That's what I want to see for all of you watching this. Now remember, we're either motivated by pain or pleasure. That's what Tony Robbins said. And many times pleasure is a great thing. You know, when something good happens, we keep going, right? But pain has a way of motivating us in such a way that if I don't do something, if I don't make something happen, if I don't change this, if I don't change that, something even more drastic could happen in my life than what I'm dealing with now. It could make it even worse and make it even harder for me to climb out of whatever I'm going through, whatever I'm dealing with, wherever I'm at. How many can relate to that, right? So negative pressure is a good thing. And when you understand negative pressure is a good thing, it'll cause you to say, you know what, my lazy mind's saying this, but my consequence is I got to do this and I got to do that. I want to encourage you with this video because when you learn to control your lazy mind and you discipline yourself, you will see yourself change in so many ways. Your mind will change. You'll see a physical change. You'll see a change in your business. You'll see momentum. You'll see all these things start to come, but it's all about believing in yourself. But listen, I believe in you. I believe you can do this. I hope this video has helped you and encouraged you in that. Please leave a comment if you've enjoyed this video. If you didn't, leave a comment as well. I'd love your feedback because I love to take constructive criticism and things like that and apply it to things going forward so I can make it better. As I'm doing this for you guys, I just want you to know you can reach out to me. You can message me if you have any questions. If you're struggling, you say, yeah, but I don't have anybody to be accountable with, well, feel free to message me as well. And I'll be more than happy to work with you on that and message you as well and work together for you to see you come to the fullness of reaching your dreams and your purpose and what you feel like you're called to do. And even if it's in business, whatever the case may be, but only to better yourself and those around you. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you would, please, if you have not. Hit that notification bell because we'll be posting videos regularly. I will see you in the next video.